Trump versus the Illuminati. Where do I begin? Guys, I honestly don't even know how to summarize the plot, so let me just read a little bit of it. A Chinese clone of 45th US President Donald J. Trump survives Earth's destruction by escaping his maximum security lab and stowing away aboard the last Chinese spacebound shuttle. He suffers the existential consequences of having to live forever in a universe of the dead. During his escape from Earth, something crash lands on Mars, something. Joyrides in a souped-up space rover. Oddly, no reference to the Space Force. I don't know. It's kind of a missed opportunity. Upon discovering he's been prophesied to destroy the Illuminati, Trump's clone joins forces with surviving human allies to bring the battle straight to Illuminati headquarters which apparently are in hell. That's what it says here on the Walmart synopsis. And Donald Trump, in this plot description, he meets the devil. Okay, so yeah, that is Trump versus the Illuminati. That's the plot. And if you think that sounded crazy, trust me, it gets even crazier. I'm just going to run through some points. This review is going to be kind of all over the place, but still less so than this movie. Trump versus the Illuminati was directed by BC-14, whose previous credits include the Avengers Dogs and the Lion Kid movies, and that tells you a lot. Now, let's start with the big question. Is the movie for or against Trump? Now, keep in mind the protagonist here is a clone of Trump, made by China. The villains in the movie talk about the real Trump kind of badly, but they talk badly about all humans. In the protagonist, this clone version of Trump, the lead character, he's intelligent, he's quick-witted, brave. So yeah, the filmmakers are trying to have their cake and eat it too, presenting two different versions of Trump for Democrats and Republicans. And some people might be surprised that Trump versus the Illuminati is an animated movie. The voice acting is okay. The Trump impersonator is about on par with a typical late-night talk show host impression. You know that, "I'm Donald Trump." And if you didn't think that sounded like Trump, then that's about what you get here in the movie. Meanwhile, the lead alien antagonist sounds a lot like the Crypt Keeper or, what was that, Skeletor, I think. But they're fine. I mean, you know, they could be worse. But the animation here varies wildly in quality. There are stunning shots that look like they could be nominated for Best Visual Effects. I mean it. And there are awful shots that look like they're from a 90s TV movie. The weakest visual is, ironically, the model that they use for Trump's face. They often hide it behind like an astronaut helmet. There are shots where they kind of blur it a little bit. So, you know, it's kind of ironic that the lead character is the one with the worst animation. But overall, the characters, they change models during the movie. They look different throughout it. Like the character will look one way in one shot and another way in another shot. Their movements are limited and their mouths don't match their speech. Several shots are repeated numerous times. And I'm guessing the director utilized a lot of pre-made computer graphics and characters and then just kind of strung them together to create a story. He's like, okay, let's see, I have an astronaut, a Trump face, an alien, a demon. I'm just going to take all of these and make one story. Which, kudos to him. I mean, points for creativity, right? Seriously, to his credit, it's kind of respectful. It doesn't make the movie good, but I do respect that this filmmaker is making a living doing what he loves, creating these movies with the resources that he has. You know, it's better than a lot of people who say, if I had $1 million, I'd make that movie. Or if I had this, if I had that. This guy is just taking whatever he has and making movies. And again, the story, you have a Trump clone battling Illuminati aliens and the devil alongside clones of Van Helsing and Bigfoot. It's creative. Here's the thing, Trump versus the Illuminati would make an interesting read on Wattpad, the way it's written. But it doesn't work as an animated film because the animation is so limited. It's not very funny. I mean, the film takes things more seriously than you might imagine. It's like they're saying, hey, here's Trump as an astronaut, and that's the joke. To some extent, I'm a little impressed because when I saw the cover art, I was sure this was going to be one of those extra low budget movies that looked like it was filmed in someone's backyard. But no, it's not that bad. But somehow Trump versus the Illuminati is neither as interesting as it could be, nor as hilarious as it should be. So I give it 1 out of 4 stars. If you're into late night animation and maybe some of the more obscure stuff that's played on Adult Swim, you might actually like this. I mean, you might find it interesting. I'm serious when I say I respect the creativity. I wish the end result had been a little bit better and a lot funnier. This has been Josh with Movies Please. If you enjoyed this review, asking you to click that like button, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Until next time. Oh, and also let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not getting a whole lot of comments. I want to hear what you guys think. If you watch this, no, I'm not recommending. I'm just saying maybe watch the trailer. Tell me in the comments below what you think of the trailer. Thanks for watching. See you soon.